WWE. My name is David. I'm out of Virginia. We got a man, Jared, representing Portland, Oregon.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be here. We miss you, Matt. Hope you're off in Neverland, but we're covering for you tonight.
Yep. So we're not going to have all the fancy graphic shifts because Matt is at an event and he's still got another 30 minutes to go, and we won't go make you wait till 2 a.m. Eastern time. So, all right, let's kick back in right to it. The world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, New York, is where we're at tonight. Kicking off, and who comes out? The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And he gets going and didn't really even get into his promo, and all of a sudden, Stephanie McMahon's music hits, and here comes the $1 Billion Princess.
Yeah, there was nothing right there. I mean, it was interrupt right as he was talking about, what do you want to talk? No, okay. Steph's here.
Definitely a big surprise.
Yes.
And basically, she kind of said, I just came out to kind of give you a heads up because nobody's looking out for you. I know this version of Randy, and you're not ready for it. I mean, and Jared, you and I have been watching a long time. We know the history. I mean,
we were texting back and forth. It's going back to, you've got the start of it with Stephanie's husband, Triple H, obviously in the background, but going back to Evolution and when Randy first came in and, guiding him. And then you've got, Randy turning on him, and then the whole big debacle with hey, what's going on, D Walker? How you doing, brother? Going in with Randy with the RKO on Steph, I think multiple times if I remember correctly, but also the punt, and then the thing of all things that we all remember, that juicy kiss.
Yes, after he dropped her on DDT.
Yes. Oh yes, the rope DDT.
I think that was, if I remember correctly, that was the first one. Triple H was handcuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get to him then. I guess Orton, if I remember, Orton punted basically the whole McMahon family during that little feud.
Was there ever, I know there's been a couple of them, was there ever a house scene between those two?
Yes. Triple H broke into Randy's.
Yes, that's what it was. I was like, I feel like there's something.
Yeah, ironically, the woman that was Randy's wife was not his real wife. It was an actress for that one. So anyway, we'll get back to it. And basically saying Orton is listening to somebody else. Mm-hmm. And he's actually controlling his voices this time. So what'd you think of how we started off?
It was nice to see Steph again. I can appreciate bringing that back, and I like the touch of the bringing back some old school times and some storylines there. It was nice to see something different integrated into that. I liked that, and then bringing old school Steph back with the slap. I mean, she has not lost that's for sure. No. It's like she practices that at home on Triple H a couple of times or something like that.
you never know. You had 3 girls,
right? Yeah, no kidding. So, yeah, I like the touch with the throwing Vince in there as well. That got a good pop from the crowd.
Yes. I mean, I loved her little comment. This is the house my grandfather built. When Cody's like, "What are you kind of doing here?"
Mm-hmm. So. They brought a lot of little touches like that throughout the night. You even heard Heyman, touch about the 90s and him growing up locally and stuff like that. So it was a nice it was some good storylines and some good backstory to bring some history into it.
Oh yeah.
They've been to Madison MSG multiple times, but I felt like this one had more old school little talking points throughout it than a lot of them do.
Yes, I definitely agree. Overall, what'd you think of the opening? To me, Orton's getting 15. Just the question is, who's he talking to?
That's the thing. Yeah, you and I were talking about that. We were texting back and forth, and God, there's a lot of different ways that could go about it. I mean, on who it could be. I mean, you text me that it could be, maybe he's talking to Triple H. because there has been that before with the Authority. Maybe we get a little bit of touch of that. I had the idea that it could be Ted DiBiase, but you brought up a little touching point that the story started a few days before his innocent verdict came about, and he's free there. But I was kind of like, well, maybe they had a plan A and a plan B just in case the verdict went the wrong way. That would be really cool if they did. I like that storyline, but
that would be cool. I would agree, but here's the thing: is he got enough influence over Randy to make Randy get to that point? I mean, because you remember they were legacy, but he was more of a mid-carder. Randy was the superstar.
Yeah.
At that time. So let me be interesting to see. I mean, they got us interested. That's a good thing.
I don't think it is this, but is there any tie between Batista and Cody?
I don't think so.
I
don't think they ever cross paths. I mean, they did, but not like that. So I think Batista, he's done. We won't see Batista until whenever he actually goes into the hall like he was supposed to a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. I agree with D Walker there. Mm-hmm. Whoever's on the phone's gonna help him win.
Yeah.
Are we going to see him before Mania though? That's the question.
Let's see. Edge's contract is still going with AEW.
Yeah, he's in a tag team title match, so definitely not him.
Yeah, so there's definitely no rated RKO anymore.
I don't see Flair.
No.
Who knows? And Flair, he's too hit or miss. Which Flair are you going to get? I don't know
for sure. Riddle doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Riddle.
No, Riddle's definitely not. I'm just thinking of brainstorming who he's teamed with or who he's had a faction with before.
Yep. Yeah, we've heard The Rock, like D-Walk said, but that one. I mean, he's popped his head and things, but I think if he gets involved with something, that's going to be more.
D Walker, I think I could see Rock getting involved, but not in this match. I'm jumping way ahead. I could just pop this in and we could talk more about this, but I could see Rock getting involved in Roman Punk.
Yes.
And it's setting up Roman Rock next year in Saudi Arabia because of the money that the Saudis are throwing out.
If we'll throw a little curveball, if it actually happens in Saudi, because they're talking about possibly moving it because of everything going on over there. Pulling all the pay-per-views from over there or PLEs from Saudi.
Good call.
Which I would be okay with. WrestleMania needs to be at least in North America somewhere.
I'll throw one at you. I want it going to France. After France did that freaking tour with that and did that show, that would be. They deserve that with that fan base back there.
They definitely deserve a big one. The only reason, and this might be me being biased, Hall of Fame is also.
Yeah, we talked about this because
Hall of Fame needs to be. People can have their families there. If you get some of these old ones, are they going to be able to travel and get their flowers? Like
maybe let's give France a SummerSlam or a Royal Rumble first.
Yeah. So, all right, let's keep on moving because not you and I will sit there and talk about this whole thing all night. Yeah. Matt's not here to moderate, so forgive us. We can keep us on track. All right. Next, we have a little backstage segment. Mr. Adam Pearce and I Show Speed. And he's talking about I Show Speed's talking about being cursed. Want to reverse it. And who do of course, who shows up? Our man Danhausen.
Yep.
So basically, Speed's asking, hey, please take the curse off of me. He's had a bad week, missing flights, meetings. There's been a couple of things I've seen on X and stuff like that that's been happening to him. And basically, I'm trying to remember exactly, he wanted $1 million or
Yeah, he wanted like
access
$1
to his
million
stuff.
and like 10 million followers and access to the social media.
Yeah, all kinds of things. He said, "Can that happen?" And then next thing you know, he got Pierce. I called him Cole. Pierce got a Speed out of there, and of course, Hanhausen was just sitting there. He didn't do his disappear, and Pierce just looked at him. He's like, "Aren't you supposed to disappear?" He's like, "Yeah," and he just stood there and gave him one of those little funny looks.
Dude, that was the weird, funny. Yeah, I'm like they got him over, but
Yeah.
once you get past Mania, what are you going to do with him? I mean, like I was texting you, like he's a modern day R-Truth, just with no wrestling right now, because he's creating like he's over with the fans. He's funny backstage, create nice little segments and stuff like that. But are we going to see him wrestling at all?
So, I mean, that'd be a good question. Look who just popped up there. Our man Matt. We love you too, brother.
Yeah.
Look at rocking out. I think he's hanging out with Scratch Bastard from what he told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big time on us.
It's Mr. Celebrity Matt there.
Yeah, he's going to dip out so we don't give him any spoilers.
Yep.
All right. So that leads us to our World Tag Title match. Street fight. Logan Paul, Austin Theory division against the Usos. Usos came out first. We're
going to talk about it?
No theme.
New theme, new colors.
Well, they've been doing the colors. They did change the Tron like that for a few weeks. But
did they? Well, they just last week they came out to the Yeet chant.
No, they had the Yeet was still going, but the Tron's been like that. The green and orange and black.
Okay.
So they've had that for like a week or two.
That kind of ties back to when they first came in, their original.
All the bright colors.
Yeah.
And their little war chants. I mean, I see what they kind of kept it in. If you listen to it, I mean, obviously it's just a remix to Jay's, but they just did the wording. I mean, me and you talked about it. What was wrong with their original tag thing?
Yeah.
I don't know if they were trying to keep it where people could still yeet to it.
I think it was lost.
Yeah, they showed I guess during the commercial break when if you overseas or got VPN or whatever, and the crowd started booing because they wanted to run it back, and Jay did the run back, but he still did it to the new song instead of his song, so they kind of got a few boos in there.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they do at Mania.
Yep. Well, we'll get right into the match. Pretty good overall match. Like I said, you got to forgive us. We don't have the best of notes. This was a rush job going in, so we won't doing it late. Those of y'all just tuning in.
Good solid match on the shorter side for a street fight, but good.
Yeah. Then a couple cameos. We see Mama Paul, Logan Paul's mom, give the brass knuckles, but he was sneaking, which was.
Did you see the little thing, like the little tribute to his Pokemon thing, wearing the brass knuckles around and the necklace?
No, I missed that.
Yeah, because he always had the Pokemon card, but he sold it. He sold that thing for like 16 million a couple weeks ago.
Crazy. Man's good with his investments.
Yep.
But it was a street fight. Why is he trying to sneak brass knuckles in? I guess to just set it, which was a little weird. ISO Speed was at ringside, sitting beside her. LA Knight was on commentary. We didn't throw that in there. But LA said, nope, you're not going to be using that. And basically, sorry, Sports Center going off over here.
Which I thought that was interesting. A street fight and LA comes over and no, you can't use those.
Yeah. And Logan basically holds on to Speed, pulls him over.
Mm-hmm.
They take him out. Speed has the brass knuckles, comes over and basically, not accidentally, punches LA Knight, knocks him out. He's scared, sets the brass knuckles right on the edge of the ring so you can see what knew was about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Logan grabs it, but Usos, a couple super kicks, knock him out. Austin Theory's already laid out in the ring. Jimmy goes to dive outside the ring. Logan clocks him with the brass knuckles, knocks him out. Jay sees it, jumps off the apron, takes out Logan, but at the same time, Austin Theory drapes his arm over Jimmy. 1, 2, 3. We got new World Tag Team Champions. And then you see the division celebrating ISO Speed. I'm going to fuck his name up the whole time. I'm just going to call him Speed. Selling up the ramp. And he's like, basically, Logan's like, you got to hang with us. They're going to kill you. We'll protect you. And then, so, were you surprised we had a little title change?
Yes. Also, no, but I was surprised it was that one. I mean, when I think of it, I go back to Friday. There was a title change on Friday for SmackDown. I didn't think that the Intercontinental title would be changing hands, going in, because they just put that on. But a little bit, but it was like I was texting you, like, we've been watching for a very long time, and normally about this time they're starting to protect guys and just keep them healthy or whatever like that, get them ready for Mania. I don't know if I've ever seen this many title matches this close to Mania.
And I did just think about something. You think maybe because it was such a delay or like a long period stretch between.
It's got to be. There was
Chamber and Mania.
Normally it's 5-6 weeks, but wasn't it 7 or 8?
Yeah, because because remember, up until last year, Mania was usually beginning of April into March, which always fell into Final Four. But they started doing the 2-night. You don't want to be going up against the semifinals on a Saturday night.
Appreciate that, D Walker.
So, right.
It kind of makes me wonder, like, what's this set up for Mania? Like, why I show Speed now? How does he fall into this? Are they going to put him? I mean, is Triple H that pissed off at LA Knight that he's going to put him up against Speed at freaking Mania?
Poor dude hadn't seen a night. We've seen all his little botches lately.
Yeah.
Apparently, when he came out during the commercial break, he was trying to do his he was on the apron to run up the side of the ropes to get up and do his pose, slipped again.
Oh gosh.
At
least it was off TV, but you could see it on the international.
Yeah. So he, that's gonna go viral. Poor guy cannot catch a break.
Wow.
So
one of these days when Matt's on here, I got to tell you guys my story with him, actually.
Oh boy. Good or bad?
It's actually kind of a cool moment. It happened. What was it? It was the Friday after Mania in Hollywood, because they went Hollywood Mania Monday after Raw in, I think it was like the Staples Center or Clips one or whatever like that. So this is going on 3 years ago now, and then SmackDown was in Portland on Friday.
Okay.
He actually stopped into the bar that I was owning at the time, that I was part owner in.
Nice.
So when Matt's here, I'll have to tell you the story, because
we'll wait for Matt on it. So
yeah,
we don't want to deprive him of that story.
You're right.
All right, and here we go. Next, we have our greatest Royal Rumble winner of all time.
No, we had backstage. We had backstage, didn't we? Didn't it come back from commercial, an immediate backstage segment with Heyman, or was this with Heyman and the Vision celebrating, or was this after?
I think it was after.
Was it right after?
We can go ahead and get into it. We can, might as well.
If anything, it was just normal Heyman back and forth with the Vision. The best part about it was they walk off and Heyman goes, he's totally screwed with the Usos. That was the best part.
Yes. We're talking about, he basically telling Speed, hey, you need these guys to protect you. These guys will protect you.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to remember. And Pierce came in then, right? Asked him if he checked his email. If Heyman checked his email. And there was a couple interactions like that. So, and he's like, no, this is, I forgot, something stupid. He's like, no, I've got better things to do than start looking at email. I'm more important or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Next, we get to Miss Liv Morgan coming out. and cuts a promo. She did her little cheerful thing at first, like I said, greatest Royal Rumble, gives a little pop to Madison Square Garden. And then she said, that's the most cheerful I'm gonna be. And she cuts a nasty little promo on stuff.
Yeah.
I'm need to translate to see what the hell she actually said.
Liv is actually pretty decent on the mic. She can cut that little promo even by herself. She doesn't need Dom out there or anything like that. I'm curious. Let me see if I can type it up real quick.
What she said.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because the reaction of people in the crowd, it didn't sound like it. Whatever it was good. But, you know, she kind of say, hey, you can do what you want to me, but you put your hands on my family, talking about where Steph laid Dom out last week, messing with Raquel and stuff like that. So, whatever.
You're a bitch.
Oh.
But I feel like there was something else in there.
It had to say something about her mom. Something about her mom. I'm curious. We'll have to.
But it was a nice little touch.
Yeah. I don't know her history with her mom. I know she was Stephanie's. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely recognize the mom part, but your mom's a bitch or something like that. But I feel like did Stephanie come out in some new ring attire? Because it looked good.
She was all about. I mean, ain't much that don't look good on that girl. I think she can make a potato salad look good, but I wouldn't mind being a referee for that match. But anyway,
yes. Oh yes. I'm curious because I've been busy, had a couple events and bar gigs and everything, so I've been off on the last couple of times down here. Which side are you leaning? Are you, does the championship fall and go in the hands of Liv?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think this is gonna be something, or unless they pull a fast one and Dom turns on Liv, and we would get a heel Stephanie. But I don't.
Yes.
I'm starting to think more against that because. But we'll get back to it. We'll lead up to this. Stephanie comes out, nice little fight going on in the ring, and we had the returning of Miss Roxanne.
Yes,
comes out and takes Stephanie from behind. Stephanie had actually brought a chair into the ring, was getting ready to use it on Liv before that happened. And they laid her out. They put the chair down. Liv hits the oblivion from Stephanie into the chair, and they celebrate. So Miss Roxanne back from injury. Good to see her. So what we were texting a little bit beforehand. Something, you could see Liv coming, not Liv, Roxanne coming back. And I got a little feeling that's Finn is the one that bought her in the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
I would like to see Liv winning the title. Set up something. It'd be obviously some tension leading up to Mania or something like that. Some little smart comments or something like that. You know how Liv will be. That'll lead to Roxanne turning on Liv and getting in the title picture.
You know what I could see? I could see Roxanne night after Mania on Raw turning.
Yep. I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Roxanne's a good heel, but she was a good little face in NXT.
Yeah. So. For sure. And you got too many ladies, too many gals that have been called up already, because she can compete with Stephanie. She competed with many of the other ones.
It's still young.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was 22, 23?
I think 23.
Yeah. She's still a baby. She's down there in that Javon range.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any final thoughts on that?
No, it should be a good matchup.
Yep. I agree. All right. If I missed a segment backstage, kind of throw it in, remind me. Next, we got the women's world tag titles. Lash Legend, Nia Jax, Irresistible Forces in there. Kind of reminded me of the Clueless. God, why am I drawing a blank on the Alicia Silverstone's character? Her little yellow plaid outfit from the movie Clueless.
Yeah. Good call. I didn't think of that one.
I was like, where's this in his head? Bailey and Lyra were their challengers. And basically, we kind of saw this coming. Good. I mean, got some good offense in. Bailey and Lyra looking good. Lightning might actually take the titles. And next thing you know, you see the Bellas, Matt's favorite, coming down the ramp. Not far behind, Charlotte and Alexa. Of course, they get into it, and then all hell just breaks loose. Ends up being a disqualification because Charlotte clips, I believe it was Lash. Clips her in the back of the knee. Clips one of them. We just get a little brawl. Basically, setting up what you've told about it. I've talked about it. A 4-way coming at Mania, to which they end up announcing later. So
let's make it into a ladder match just to freaking make Lash and Nia get up on a ladder.
No, I don't see that happening because we'll set the ladder match thing up here in a minute for something.
Yeah, different. I know we got that one or whatever. Make it into something, a no holds barred or street fight or something.
I mean, one little side note: I'm gonna get Bailey props. Powerbomb, freaking Nia.
Walk out powerbomb.
They won't like the little half ass. So I was like, okay, go ahead, Bailey. Yeah. I mean, they were looking good. So I'll give them that.
I could see Bailey and Lyra taking it or them putting it back on Charlotte and Alexa.
I think it's Bailey and Lyra time because
maybe
now leads to a Charlotte.
It better not be the friggin' Bellas. God,
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't want nobody hurt, but I thought with Nikki hurting her knee or leg or whatever on SmackDown, and she was seen in a walking boot apparently today or some point during the weekend. But I guess that pretty much put that out there. We're going to still be at Mania. I know Matt is jumping for joy when he sees that segment.
Sorry, Matt. Bellas are not winning.
Bellas have pictures on somebody to win the title. Right. Jared, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. If you remember, the Bella's mom used to be married to John Laurinaitis.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So that might be a possibility with his name in that lawsuit.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, all right. Next, Brock Lesnar coming out. And of course, huge pop when he gets there, when his music hits. Comes out, but he didn't come out as Cowboy Brock.
No, he just came
out in his gear. I was like, okay, we're going to get a fight. Heyman.
Brock looking damn in shape, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I mean, when is he not, though? Even on his bad days. He's just country strong. So, Heyman, being Heyman, works his magic on the mic, talking about making excuses where the first time Brock was distracted from Seth, gets him, when get the initial confrontation. Last week he wasn't in fight clothes, but tonight he's in fight clothes. He's in his fighting gear. Next thing you know, here comes Pierce and security, which you already knew. Match. Another shot to Matt. WWE's got the best security. No pun intended there. Well, and only six of them. You just already knew. Like y'all were dead.
It was a hell of a lot better so-called security than it was with Brock and Taker because they could never keep those guys separated. But all of a sudden, you get
can't keep nobody separated.
Who's twice the size of Taker, and you can hold them back.
Yeah, but Pierce comes like, no, it's not happening, kind of deal. Protecting one of my main events. All of a sudden, here comes the lights. The chant, of course, we knew it was coming. Nova, the strut, crowd popping. Comes out. They're trying to stop. Oba just takes them all out. All the six security guards. Pierce is trying to stop him.
About 10 feet in the air.
Yes. Them security guys took a beating. That poor one kid.
Even Brock with the F5 on the little.
I need to go back and look. Was that the same guy that took the F5?
It might have been.
I don't know. We need to go back and look at that. That had to hurt. That was concrete.
Yes.
Pierce gets up in Oba's face, like, no. And then Pierce gets shoved right. He got shoved pretty hard into that corner.
Yeah, he did. That was right in the corner. And I'm going to be curious. I don't think that they're going to mention anything like that, but it's funny how they play that story every once in a while. Like, you put your hands on me. That's blah, blah, blah. You're suspended. But I don't think they freaking play it off in this one.
No. We'll see. Because we get down there. Oba gets in the thing. And next thing you know, Triple H comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And does not want them fighting. Going back and forth. Triple H getting lots of boos on that one. New York wanted to fight. So that makes me maybe plant another seed. Him being on the phone with Orton. Going back to an authority Triple H, possibly.
Yeah.
So, but we just get a showdown, no real fight. Basically, Triple H tells Heyman, get him out of here. He's trying to hold Oba. Brock ends up leaving, but
you know what I could see next week? I could see them, I don't know what it is, but I could see them doing a special guest referee for Brock Oba.
Who? That'd be the question. That'd be a question. And yes, Steve Walker, this build up this is probably the best match I'm looking forward to right now.
Yeah. Walker, I don't think I know Brock is going to definitely put Oba over very well, especially just with his wrestling background and how well he can sell things. Like, I mean, you even saw it on the first one 2 weeks ago with that power bomb. Brock goes down, sells it, and then all of a sudden you could see his lips like, step on me, and then it gets that. Like, he's definitely going to help him put it over.
Yeah. And I mean, and to me, this is something small because Brock's been notorious for putting over who he wants and who not. But remember Oba's background, he was a shot put in track at Alabama. What does Brock's daughter do? Shot put. I think she was a national champ.
Brock was?
His daughter.
Oh, oh, yes. Good part.
So that might be a nice little thing they have in common.
Yeah, that's so true. He definitely only sells for people he likes. Yeah.
I mean, he's
Rumble, perfect point.
I am curious though if they pull something because Pierce does get back in the ring, standing beside Triple H when Brock can let Heyman right side. He's selling it. He's holding his rib. Does this maybe a little suspension temporary so we don't have them both in the same arena fighting to give it a break?
It could be a 1 week suspension. You're off to next week.
Yeah.
Because what do we have? Two more Mania? Two more
weeks. 2 more weeks. Yep. Yeah, two. No, they got one. Two more. It'll be 2 weeks this weekend.
Yeah, I could see that. You're suspended for a week, plus the other thing is like what
I think he was scheduled for everyone.
Is he?
So we'll see. But yeah, they're definitely building this matchup. They're very excited. Curious where it looks like from the color of the graphics is going to be on night one. So curious where they place it. We'll see.
I wonder, just throwing this out there, I'd be curious if this could be one of those first hour matches on ESPN.
It would be a bomb, that'd be a hell of a way to get eyes on the stuff.
Yeah,
because ESPN is putting a lot of attention on this.
Yeah.
So we shall see. All right. Next we have the Intercontinental Championship. Penta against Kofi. Of course, old Grayson Waller, who was cursed. I don't think they really did much with that, playing off his curse thing where Kofi threw him off a couple of ways that I really noticed. They came in But you can tell with some tension between Kofi and him.
Mm-hmm.
Basically tells Grayson, I got this, don't get involved. They're on the outside. They were on the outside, and Grayson's like, "Oh, looks like you got it," with his hands in his pocket, just kind of mocking Kofi a little bit. So putting a little tension there. Next thing he gets hit with a Mexican Destroyer outside. So overall, solid match. Of course, we get the Mexican Destroyer 1, 2, 3. Penta retains, which no surprise there. I mean, but solid match. Two very athletic guys. Kofi, whatever heel or baby face, he's always going to put on a great match. So, any thoughts on the match?
Nothing too much. I mean, just a good average match. I didn't think for any time that Kofi was going to take it.
But it did. What was it? Kathy Kelly got, or was that? Or Jackie? Jackie got in the ring afterwards and did an interview with Penta, and basically announced a ladder match at Mania for the Intercontinental title. So
that's kind of become a thing with the Intercontinental title. I think it's like almost a tribute now, going back to Razor and Michaels.
Yep, and we'll go ahead and just while we're in it, so they end up putting on a graphic later on in the show. It's going to be revealed: Rusev, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, and JD McDonough.
And I think that was, didn't they say something about these are?
And they were going to do one other qualified on match show on main event. It's going to be on YouTube. I think they're having one more qualified match, or something, or maybe they were doing qualifying matches.
I could see them putting, what is there, 5 in there right now? I could see they're putting them 6 or 7.
One more. I see one more, but who? Because they also announced in that same segment, we really didn't get anything because Ben had a vignette. That was about it.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Judgment Day, but basically officially announced him and Dom at Mania, which we saw that one coming.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's like, you turn on, Judgment Day. Finn was like, the Judgment Day really was a family. You turn on your dad, nobody wanted, and I was doing my best to kind of do, and basically, it's no helping you kind of deal.
I hope we get Finn and Dom in like a steel cage or something.
I can see it's gonna be something else. I don't think. I'm still curious.
Besides the ladder match, not to cut you off, besides the ladder match, what else is there so far?
Yeah, that's true. There's no other ones. Oh, besides Drew and Jacob unsanctioned.
Okay, unsanctioned.
Yeah, so that one's gonna freaking tear that arena all to hell.
Yeah.
So,
which props to Drew. Drew does more unsanctioned freaking steel cage freaking no DQ matches than anybody.
He's the gimmick man.
Yeah.
So, but I'm curious. I think I'm like you. I think we'll get one other.
We've got to definitely get one or two more.
Yeah,
I mean, that Roman Punk is automatically going to be like a no DQ one. They've almost started like not announcing those now, but just like those world title matches at a big pay-per-view match, or they just automatically become that.
All right, so we're gonna keep on moving on. Backstage, got Heyman again, and basically, I think he was basically like he mentions Brock. I think he was trying to leave again, and then, he had one more segment to come out. He came out to the ring.
Yep, but didn't we get Dan Housen one more time for like 10 seconds?
Yeah, I think they showed a clip. He did. He came out and Saturday night's main event in July.
Yeah.
It's going to be at Madison Square Garden, which I thought was pretty cool
to
have it there. And then apparently he did the T-shirt cannon thing again, or the Cannonhausen, which they cut that part off.
That part I missed.
Well, I think they cut that off, but that was like the whole commercial part.
Okay, gotcha.
So Heyman's out in the ring. I don't think he really gets going. Then Pierce comes out again. Hey, did you check your email? And that's when we get into your promo.
Yep.
I'm the GOAT. I'm the wise man. I don't have to check. Basically, I'm the the last living the last living manager from the 80s. I'm the last promoter standing from the 90s. And of course, little EC Dub champ going in the background. It's a good little thing.
Yep.
And he's like, well, it's nothing you can't tell me. And he said, well, I guess you know that Boston police dropped all charges against Seth Rollins from last week. And also, you saw in your email that he is now medically cleared. And that's when this like, oh shit face happens. Seth's music actually hits, but he didn't come out. He comes up from behind again, pops Heyman in the back with a chair. Once again, Heyman's taking some chair shots going into Mania.
Little tribute back to the
Shield again.
Shield days, yep.
He places a chair down, position to Heyman. I like he was going to stop him on the chair again, and you could hear rumbling in the back. Okay, all right. Are we getting a breaker return? He gets pulled down. Other than Gunther, pulls Seth out, locks the sleeper on, basically hold him over the nice table and tell him to go to sleep, and he puts Seth to sleep right there on the table. And then Gunther just looks up at the sign, points to the sign. So we're getting Seth and Gunther at Mania.
I'll take it.
Yeah, they needed something with Gunther. I mean, obviously, you and I were talking about it. Ray getting hurt with his ribs. You know, he's not going to be cleared. I mean, I hate this. It sounds like Breaker's not going to be cleared, or they just going to wait till after Raw.
Yep.
Raw after Mania to bring him back.
Yep.
So, you know, it's a little random, but
because we haven't gotten. Have we? We haven't gotten Gunther and Seth before.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
That should be a good, solid matchup.
So, what we got here? You guys think it's been? Yeah, basically, we agree there, Mr. Walker. We got a little theory you and I were talking about. Gunther cuts a deal with Heyman to help him out, and then that sets up down the line as another favor to Heyman from Heyman, which, you know, has not panned out for him. Gunther and Brock maybe at SummerSlam. That may be a good way to get to that angle. So,
yeah, I like. You pointed that out to me, and I was like, that totally makes sense because SummerSlam's in Minnesota, and rumor is Brock is potentially making SummerSlam in Minnesota his final match and retiring, which, if Gunther continues his legend killer status, basically, that'll set that one up.
Yeah. They did also announce, and we talked about it earlier, at the same time where we were talking about the ladder match, that John Cena is going to be the host at Mania.
Yep.
So that's actually a smart move. I think I saw online somewhere. Please have this interaction backstage, Cena and Danhausen.
Oh gosh.
That's going to be if Truth comes in there, that would be freaking just gold.
Oh wow. That would be
that would I can see it. I mean, that would be a hell of a way to do it. I mean, we've seen Danhausen going back to him. He's over.
What if they get a segment? Cena's out in the ring. Danhausen comes out and they do a full segment in the ring together.
That would be hilarious.
Place a curse on Cena.
Oh my Lord! Make him go bald again. So, but it's good because I was wondering before this whole Gunther thing. I was like, all right, we're gonna get Gunther coming out in taunting Cena or something like that, or something with AJ. But I guess we still might, but now obviously it looks like he's focusing on Seth. So it kind of throws that theory out. Anyway, all right. Our final match of the night, poor ladies, Raquel and Io. All right, match. Is it me or Raquel not looking as good lately?
No.
Like something's off.
Yep.
And of course, we get the Kabuki Warriors coming down. These two, Io, Asuka celebrating Kyrie. Io sees it, does a little dive, takes out Asuka. She gets back in the ring. Tejada bomb. Raquel wins.
Mm-hmm.
So makes you wonder. We're getting obviously we're getting something Asuka and Io at Mania. When's that going to be announced? Is it going to be a 1-on-1? Kyrie on a pole, maybe.
Kyrie on a pole match. This is not a bad angle. I mean, what else haven't they thrown on the pole over the years?
I mean, I've seen triple threat, rumors of triple threat. I just don't. I don't know. I mean, I would like to be a good triple threat between those three.
Yeah, 100%. That would be a great one, and I would love it. But do we get the turn with Kyrie in the next 2 weeks?
Yeah. So
I'd be
curious to see where they're going to go with it.
I'd love to see that match. I'd love to see that match more than I would Asuka and Io.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had that.
I don't think. Well, I don't know, but those two definitely. They're going to have a hell of a match. Two very talented women. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Two more Raws to go to see. So, any more final thoughts on this one? We ain't gonna put too much time into it.
No, not really. Does Raquel have a place at Mania?
Yeah, with Roxanne coming back.
Yeah. Okay, here's I got two thoughts if we move past this. One, are they bringing Andre the Battle Royal back, or is that on SmackDown the night before?
It's usually SmackDown the night before, but to me, if they were smart, that should be on the first night pre-show or like on ESPN.
There you go. Not a bad way to do it.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird why they took that away. I was like, yeah, that was a nice little battle royal to change things up. Keep it there.
The card's stacking up, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Second one, a couple of guys that we didn't see tonight for the first time in a while. We did not see Grande Americanos at all.
Oh yeah.
So
very good point. Or AJ and Becky, which I'm okay with.
That one needed a break.
That one's not getting the steam I think they don't thought about. I'm gonna pull it.
That's one that I thought would be a stipulation match.
I think it will be. Maybe that's no. I think that one is a steel cage.
I think right now it's just the title. I don't think they've announced anything specific.
All right. I'm looking through the card. No, I guess not. So far we got obviously the title matches. We got Cody and Orton, Punk and Roman. The women's, Jade and Rhea, Stephanie Liv, Intercontinental, AJ and Becky. We got Brock and Oba, Drew and Jacob Unsanctioned, Sammy and Trick, Finn and Dom, the Intercontinental ladder match, the women's women's title 4-way, and Gunther and Seth. So was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 12 matches set so far.
Okay.
So went a little 2.5 weeks. So
that's probably pretty dang close. I could see them maybe adding 2 more.
Yeah.
And doing 7 each night.
Yep. Because they were talking about 8 a night. So
8 a night?
So we're getting close. And we still got to get the tag titles. They're going to be back in there. Or going back to that just for a temporary second. Somebody saw a possibility of a 6-man at Mania. The Usos and LA Knight against Division and Speed.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. And I was like, put the titles on. I don't want to see a 6-man like that.
I'd rather we'll talk about it after this next segment. We'll kind of do a segue. The tribal chief, he comes on out, does his acknowledge me. As soon as he does that, here comes Cult of Personality. And it was really no words. It was just straight fight this time.
No, you knew Punk was coming. You already saw his wrist wrapped up.
So this straight ball. I mean, they brawled. We had some security out. He's eyeballing the table. He got the best of Roman on this one, and he's walking away. Okay, I'm good. Next thing, he turn back around, gives a little shield bomb to Roman through the table. I noticed one thing. He didn't clear that table off like Roman's head hit his head on a monitor.
Dude, I gotta say the GTS had a little extra S in that knee tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Did he get?
I don't know if you noticed that one, but I'm like, he got him.
There's some personal stuff in some of these feuds.
I mean,
we missed last week with that Stephanie and Liv when their little fight. That was a rough little slam backstage.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're getting a Punk standing tall, closing the show. Kind of funny. He was walking the railing, the barrier, whatever, like a tightrope.
Yeah,
like falls in the green shirt guy.
I was just gonna say I like how he stood above the green shirt, dude.
You see him, that was gonna be a good show because he'd been absent for a while. He didn't even. Obviously, he was at Rumble, but he didn't have enough money. He was on the hard camera side.
I could.
That's a very good point.
Yeah,
because Punk. I mean, Roman's gotten definitely a whole lot better on the mic over the years, but Punk's still at another level. Yes, Punk could actually just bury it. I mean,
but no matter what, Cena still owns Roman.
Yes, well, that one.
That was the best promo. God, I watched that not too long ago.
Yeah,
I see that either going to a no holds barred or a street fight.
I just hope it's not a tribal tribal combat.
Yeah, tribal combat.
So, because it looks like we're getting a bloodline reunion. It's little things. This is getting ahead of ourselves, but they trademarked tribal air, and with way Jay was last week barking the orders.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting a little shift, and obviously we're seeing MFT's getting a little breakup coming on SmackDown. Yep. Or is the band gonna get back together? I'll be all right with a face run for the bloodline.
Yeah, bring them back like that.
Yeah, need to put the titles back on. I'm surprised there was not a segment with the Usos and Roman about losing the titles.
Yeah, there was nothing mentioned, nothing backstage or anything.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll get that. We'll see. And that is the end of our Raw.
Yep.
Overall thoughts, rating?
Solid MSG. You could have taken the Raquel match out of there, but you got to place Io somewhere. She's got to have a place. Overall, I like the little nuances that they threw in there. Stephanie, Triple H. I wish we could do a little bit less security every once in a while. Can we just bring back?
It's been a lot of security lately.
Yeah. Can we bring back the 90s or the ruthless aggression era that let the boys freaking fight for a little bit?
Yeah, they're not doing a good job. Matt's gonna have to start hiring them because he loves the security. Final rating out of 10. What do you give it?
Oh, out of 10. 7.
You're a little harder than I thought it was going to be. I give my 7-7, 7-8.
I think my big thing is just there's just security on everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Punk and Roman, it's Liv and Stephanie, Brock and Oba. It's did they bring him out on Gunther? No, I think Gunther.
I don't think they had him. They didn't have him for Liv and Stephanie either. It was just those two. It was just Brock and Oba, and then
No, they didn't have him for that.
Roman.
But I feel like there was something else. They came out one other time. I don't remember.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Then we got SmackDown coming up. Curious, I'm sure we got Orton. I haven't really seen if they announced anything yet.
Let's take a look here.
Obviously, we're gonna get a little Orton and Cody. I think more 09 Orton's gonna be coming out.
Yeah, we'll get some Orton.
He'll get cheered. I mean,
we'll definitely get some toxicity. Okay, confirmed matches. We got Charlexa versus the Bellas.
Okay.
We got Julia versus Tiffany again. Wait, no, this must have been.
That was last week.
Last week.
Yeah. So Matt had text talking about where Tiffany, like maybe it was on when he did the show. Shout out to him doing the show by himself Friday night. And I heard him mention and talking about what is going on with Tiffany. She's sliding down or whatnot. Now, did you see she did an interview and basically said she'd like to be in Hollywood one time she's 30.
Oh.
I mean, it's still several years, but it's like, did she that getting a little heat?
Yeah, I can see that.
So all right. Let's see.
No, good, solid. So what are we thinking? We could think of put a tag team title match back together. Maybe do a rematch stipulation or something like that. I don't want to see a 6-man. I don't know what you think about, but if you do I Show Speed LA Night SmackDown the night before.
We ain't gonna have LA not on SmackDown. He's a Raw guy.
Does it matter this close?
Yeah, I mean, I think match wise, they're not going to put Speed's going to be, if Speed's going to be involved, he's going to be at Mania just because
Mania, yeah,
it's what 10 million human followers as Dan has said, whatever, or however many he has.
Do we get Braun coming out of the woodwork to be able to spear him again?
I would pay to see that.
That would be amazing.
I would pay to see that. Keep looking to see if we see anything on
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Obviously, that got confirmed. That's confirmed.
I'm not seeing anything for SmackDown yet. So,
well, we've got to have. So we obviously got to have probably a SmackDown tag team title match for something.
I wouldn't blame you.
Yes.
Did you end up getting tickets, D. Walker?
I think he did. You got both nights, didn't you, Walker?
Give him a second.
Yeah, I think he got. I think he's been talking about that he got both night tickets for that. But yeah,
I see they keep putting sales and marking them down, and they lifted the blackout so people can do the watch parties.
I wonder if we get because they did it on the women's side. I wonder if we get some sort of fatal 4-way SmackDown tag team title match.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, they are. Are you talking about the Mania?
Yeah.
Yeah, they announced that.
Did they? Okay, I missed that part.
Yep. They did.
I was working, so.
Yep, they basically. No, they announced it tonight after everybody got involved.
For SmackDown tag team titles for the men?
For the men. Oh, no. Sorry, I thought women. Because they just lost it. Now I'm drawing a blank. Who won them? 3 tickets, all 4 nights. Nice.
Ooh, good for you, dude. That's going to be a busy 4 days, but a good 4 days.
I think we asked you, but do we want to know what you paid? You don't have to share if you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't.
Or did you take a second mortgage?
I'm guessing $8K. Maybe not that. Maybe not that.
Depends on where seats are at.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts?
No. SmackDown should be decent. Obviously, we're gonna have Randy back there. I'd like to see a little bit more if we can get the now that I'm the bloodline or the not the bloodline, but the family tree.
How am I drawing blank? Who the hell won the titles? Oh, Priest and Truth. Duh.
Yes.
God almighty, how the hell we forget that?
So I mean, do we get family tree, Wyatt's, Priest and Truth?
I think we're gonna get the Wyatt's and family tree, something maybe SmackDown, just to get that over with.
Yeah. They might be done because now we might get guy just came back not too long ago from being injured.
Oh, Tama?
No.
Yes. Yeah. So $650 per 8. Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, you spend a decent amount, but not too bad.
You didn't have to take a second mortgage, so that's good. So
yeah, we get
definitely a good experience though. I'm kicking myself. I always said it was one gonna be close. I was gonna go. It was like, when they were in Atlanta a long time ago. It's like that was probably the closest one to me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I kind of wish I definitely would have pulled the tickets because I ain't spending that money now.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, now that's going to wrap it up. We appreciate y'all tuning in, especially we were a little bit not as prepared as normal with our rundown. I think we pulled it off.
Yeah, we got it good.
Shout out to our man, Matt. Like I said, he was rocking an event tonight. I think he will be back Friday, I believe, and I'll be here. I don't know if you're working.
I do got to work. I might be able to fit it in, but I probably won't be able to.
Gotcha. Yep.
Hey, appreciate you tuning in always, brother.
Yep, you're always a big supporter. We appreciate you. And everybody else tuning in, we thank you. And we will see you all Friday night. Thanks.